I'm ranking the best and worst skin from every brawler from rare to legendary. This is only going to include skins that are currently available in the catalog. So if it's exclusive or not here, I'm not rating it. And true gold and true silver skins just won't count. I mean, unless they're truly the worst or the best. Starting off with Shelly. Bandita Shelly, Shelly Dancer, gold, silver, PSG. PSG Shelly is the one skin that makes me so upset when I get it from a star drop, so that is absolutely the worst skin. To her best skins, I kind of like Bandita Shelly with a little eye patch, but Shelly Dancer just a little bit too unique. Shelly Dancer Iris, best skin. Next up we have Nita. In my opinion, I still love the whale. That's one of my most favorite skins. Gummy Bear Nita, Koala, Panda. I like pandas, but something about her helmet's not doing it for me. Shiba Nita I know is a fan favorite. Husk Nita and having an elephant is super unique. I'm still gonna have to go with Whale Watch Nita and my whale Shamu. And the worst skin is gonna be Koala Nita. Colt has a lot of gangster skins. You know, Sharktooth Colt, Rockstar Colt, Outlaw Colt, Hanson, Dark Angel, and Bananas Colt. Dark Angel Colt is cool, but everybody has him, so he misses that little bit of unique vibe. Best skin, I have to give it to Handsome Colt, sheerly on the fact that he has golden guns. Pew, pew. Worst skin, I'm gonna have to go between Rockstar and Outlaw, but it's gonna be Outlaw, just seems basic to me. Bull is easy for me. Alley Cat Bull, best skin. He looks like a supervillain from the old Spider-Man comic books. Honorable mention to Bullmang, I don't know, I just think it's kind of a weird, cute skin. Worst skin, Lion Bull, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to like vibe with anything, and the gun is just like a little weird. I don't get it. Sorry, Lion Bull. Next up, we got Mr. Rocket Man himself, Mr. Pew Pew Brockman, and your dead Piper. So we got Beach Brock with the shark cannon. We got Boombox Brock with the bling bling, and then we got Undead Zombie Brock, Teddy Bear Brock, he's got the moves. We also have God Brock, Zeus, and then Postal Brock, he works for the post office. For Brock, it's an easy W for Zeus Brock. I mean, this guy shoots out crazy amount of lightning bolts that shoot like the zapping attack. Brock's worst skin, it's gotta be Boombox Brock. Not that I'm really hating, but like, look at his dance moves, it's kind of mid. Versus Rocket Brown, this guy's killing it. El Primo's got a lot of skins. Comic, Teddy Bear, Valentine's, Pink Dragons, Green Dragons, Butlers, Quarterbacks, Kings, Demon Style, El Tigro, and honestly, they're all pretty good. This is like a character where I would just set his skin on random and let it fly where it may. But if I had to pick his best skin on the market right now, I think I'm going for El Quarterback. Something seems truthful about it, of him running in and scoring a touchdown in Brawl Ball. For his worst skin, I think I'm going with El Corazon, which is something about the Valentine's Day aesthetic, the hearts. No, it's not cool, I'm not feeling it. Barley's up next. Golden Barley, Maple Barley, oh Canada. Red Wizard Barley, Swaymaster Barley, Unicorn Barley Knight, and Wizard Barley. So I'm super torn in bias. I really like Golden Barley, it's a super gangster aesthetic, and Swaymaster Barley's pretty hype, but I have a problem with Swaymaster Barley, and if you look, it just doesn't make sense. The hat and the shoes aren't doing it for me. It kind of takes away from the aesthetic. Best skin goes to Golden Barley. Worst skin has to go to Red Wizard Barley, because he's just a cheap knockoff of the regular Wizard Barley, and you get regular Wizard Barley for free. Poco, I actually haven't looked at his skins too much. CCTV, Desperado, Serenade, Trash. Best skin, Trash Poco. Worst skin, Serenade Poco. I know I'm hating on the Valentine's Day stuff. So we got Rosa next, and she clearly doesn't have that many skins available. Not a lot of people loving the Rosa I see, but with Cheerleader, Coco, and Mantis. Mantis gives me weird Pokemon vibes, and I don't really like it. If you look at Cheerleader Rosa's moves, I don't know, she doesn't really give me Cheerleader crazy vibes, but Coco Rosa, Coco Rosa, best skin, worst skin, Cheerleader Rosa. Next up, we have Girl with Mechanical Dog. And don't tell me that turret doesn't look like a dog, especially on this one. Doll Jessie, Dragonite Jessie, Shadow Knight Jessie, Summer Jessie, and Tanuki Jessie. I think Doll Jessie is the most interesting and cute. Plus, I like the turret, the fact that it actually looks like a dog. Like, this is a weird squirrel. That's a rubber duck. The rubber duck's kind of good too, though. Damn, and the water gun? After much thought and consideration, best skin, Doll Jessie, as I said. Worst skin, Tanuki Jessie. On to the super rare brawlers. First up, my boy Dynamite. Coach Mike. I don't mind Coach Mike. Dynasty Mike, ESG Mike. Ooh, I don't know about PSG things. Robo Mike, Spicy Mike, Tengu Mike, Moldy Mike, pretty hype. I don't know, something about the moldy cheese thrown around just works for me. PSG Mike, worst skin by far. I don't know if it's because it's got PSG in the title. I mean, the best skin is probably Dynasty Mike and Moldy Mike, but I'm gonna go with Moldy Mike, even though I'm using Dynasty Mike as of late. And welcome to Tick, one of my most hated brawlers. brawlers. Although I have to say he's a lot of fun to play and he's actually pretty easy to kill. We have Cerberus Tick, King Crab Tick, Tikshuki? I don't even know what Tikshuki is supposed to be. I think this one's gonna be pretty obvious. Tikshuki, worst skin, best skin, Cerberus Tick by far. If I could get Cerberus Tick out of a star drop, I'd actually be pretty hyped. 8-bit has like no skins available, but we all kind of know that Virus 8-bit is the coolest one, but it's not here, so that doesn't count. So the coolest skin between 8-bit Classic and Haunted House. Haunted House is just weird. Like, I don't even understand it at all. I gotta say 8-bit Classic is the best and Haunted House is the worst, obviously. Rico, Chicken Rico, he has eggs, that's kind of weird. Final Boss Rico, Firefly I have, not a big fan. Looks like a bunch of Eves are in his stomach. Guard Rico, King Rico, Popcorn Rico, best skin, Final Boss Rico. The worst skin for me, Firefly or Popcorn. We're gonna flip a coin. Tails is Firefly, heads is Popcorn. It's Tails. Firefly's the worst. Daryl. Bro, Daryl's got some weird skins. Worst skin, Mascot Daryl. Best skin, regular? Default? Okay, so we got Penny next. We got Bunny Penny, Dark Bunny, Trash Panda. What the hell does a panda do? I need to see this panda in action. Panda? What? That's amazing! Yo! Trash Panda Penny is it. She's hype. She even uses her arm as a gun. For worst skin, I'm gonna go Dark Bunny Penny, because I kind of like just the pink one a little bit better. Seems more original, more classic. Carl's got Biker Carl. I kind of think that's pretty freaking hype. Goblin Carl, Hog Rider Carl. I wish he was like riding an actual hog. Leonard Carl. Sultan Carl. Ooh, I think I'm gonna give it to Sultan Carl. The dude's flying. Worst skin for me is gonna be Goblin Carl. Primarily, I just get him too many times out of star drops. Okay, Jackie has Constructor Jackie, Gift Express Jackie, Jackie Cookie, and Ultra Driller Jackie. This isn't easy. Ultra Driller Jackie is number one. Worst skin is Construction Jackie because it's manual labor, and I don't want to do that. Gus only has 2 available skins right now. Feels like a little bit like he needs some love, but Balloon Sally and Boy Scout Gus. I guess Balloon Sally's number 1, Boy Scout's number 2. Best and worst. Moving on to the epic brawlers. First up, Bo, and damn, he has a lot of skins. Got some interesting options as well. Brother Bo, Gold Mecha Bo, Oh Ho Ho Bo, Horus Bo, Light Mecha, Mecha, Supreme, Underworld, Warrior, Wasp. I think Brother Bo is really good. Ho Ho Bo is good. I don't really like Underworld Bo just because of his horns are so really big on top of his head. And I actually don't mind his mecha skin. I actually need to see Mecha Bo in action. I don't really like the fact that his arrows still look like arrows, more like missiles. What about Brother Bo? What? Why does his bullets explode in fireworks? Damn, sorry Mecha Bo, but you got knocked out by Brother Bo. Best skin. Worst skin is Wasp Bo. He just kind of feels weird, gives me weird vibes. Ems, or EMZ as I like to call it. We have DJ, Harajuku, Mean Girl, and Superfan. I think her worst skin is Mean Girl Ems, and the best skin, weirdly surprised, Superfan Ems. I like this graphic and aesthetic. It really fits her personality, but damn, look at all the swag she's got. Jesse's turret, an 8-bit bag, spiked socks, a little Poco side hustle pouch. The earrings are what, Daryl? And a tick hat? Moving on to one of my favorite Brawl Ball brawlers, Mr. Chain Supers himself, Stu. Headless Rider, Jock Stu, Santa Stu, Superstar Stu, and Wicked Stu. They put in way too much love into this skin. Watch when the enemy dies, this big demon comes and eats them. Jock Stu, best skin. The worst skin for me is probably going to be Superstar Stu. Next up is Piper, and she's probably one of my favorite brawlers. We got Choco Piper, Cupid, Flag Bearer, pretty hype, Lunar Piper, Mariposa Piper, and Pink Piper. Worst skin, Cupid Piper. I don't know, I just don't like the Valentine's Day skins, man. Her best skin is really tough though. Flag Bearer Piper is really cool, Lunar Piper also super hype, and Mariposa Piper. I'm gonna say Mariposa Piper just on the fact that she looks like a James Bond villain, and I just like her super more with the umbrella, how it actually spins. Pam doesn't have a lot of skins. Evil Pam Queen, Holiday Pam, and Stonks Pam that shoots money out of the vacuum. I'd be happy to have any single one of these skins. So the worst skin is going to be True Gold, True Silver. Best skin, Evil Queen Pam. The Weird Dragon's just too much for me. I love it. I don't play a lot of Frank, but Caveman Frank looks like Fred Flintstone, and I like the big bone as a weapon. DJ Frank's just not fully hitting it for me. I don't know. I mean, the glasses are cool, but the rest of his like outfit is kind of mid for a DJ. Spirit Knight Frank is obviously one of the most hype skins, and same with Vanara Frank. I actually think think that the worst skin is DJ Frank. Caveman Frank is weird, but it works. It works for some weird reason. For the sheer fact this guy's head is not attached to his body and he's rocking a giant sword, I gotta give it to Spirit Knight Frank, but Vinar Frank, you're so close. BB kills me because my favorite skin is not here. It's the one with the sword. But we got BB RJ, super awkward skin. Vigilante style BB, Bubblegum BB, Cursed Pirate is actually pretty dope. Thor BB, Vicious BB, and Zombie BBB. I think BB's worst skin is Vicious BB. It's just not unique enough to actually draw me in. Between the best, it's between Cursed Pirate and Thor BB, and I like Cursed Pirate, but I don't know. I guess she's cursed, that's why her skin tone is different, but I don't know. I'm gonna give this one to Thor BB. The graphics of the legendary skin are just too wild. Watch when she swings this hammer, lightning bolts drop everywhere. And then the super of just like this crazy spinning lightning hammer. Is there more lightning bolts? I feel like the god of thunder. Next up is B, and call me a hater, but I don't really like playing B all that much, and her skins to me are kind of mid-tier. Black and white, Lucky Kitty, Ladybug, Mega Beetle, and a White Kitty. Well, out of the Nico skins, Gold Nico B is going to be the #1 skin for B. Worst skin, Ladybug. Okay, we got Nani, the bane of my existence. 2 shots all my favorite brawlers. Ares Nani, Belle, Retro, and Sally. I mean, to me, it's kind of no contest. I think Belle Nani is kind of just weird, so that's going to be the worst skin for me, and best skin is going to be Ares Nani. Edgar, my sweet, sweet prince who everyone hates, but I love. I actually like the Blackbird Edgar skin. Dr. Edgar skin's pretty cool. Valentine's Day skin, you know I'm not really feeling it. Mecha Edgar skins, Orochimaru, Quick Draw, and Thief Edgar. I thought I would like this skin the most, Orochi Edgar, but when I'm actually using it, I don't know, the snakes just feel like they get too big. It just kind of feels kind of clunky and awkward. And when I scan through the mecha skins like this, I feel like the red one is just classic OG colors. I'm gonna have to say that this is his best skin. Worst skin is this weird heart thing. Okay, next up we have Mr. Cash Register, who only has 1 skin. Okay, Duncan Chest Griff, best skin, worst skin, True Silver, True Gold. Does nobody love Griff? I straight up hate fighting Grom, even though his attacks are pretty easy to dodge. Bunny Grom, Dassus Grom, and Franken Grom. Dassus Grom is super hype. It's gotta be his best skin. Worst skin, Bunny Grom's is awkward, and I kind of like Franken Grom, how he has this weird thing on his backpack. Bonnie has Empress Bonnie, which seems pretty freaking hype. Is that a spaceship? Foot Bonnie, meh, a little lame. The soccer stuff, I'm over it. And the unicorn, actually pretty cute. We gotta give this to Empress Bonnie though. That thing's a freaking spaceship. And then worst one is obviously a football head. Man, my boy Gale only has 2 skins, Nutcracker and Squeak Buster. I think both of these skins are pretty nice, but Squeak Buster is gonna be #1. The worst skin is gonna be True Silver, True Gold. Next we got up is Colette the Tank Killer, Fangirl Connie, Gladiator Colette's pretty sick, Inspector Colette is pretty sick. I don't know if this is a popular opinion or not, but I don't think the Paulette skins are all that crazy cool. I actually think that Gladiator Colette and Inspector Colette is a little bit more dope. I'm gonna have to give it to Inspector Colette as the coolest skin. Worst skin is gonna be Midori Paulette. The color combination is not vibing. It's not working for me. Belle's only got 2 skins. Best is the coral skin because I like the hood up and the gun just looks naturally cooler than Ivy Belle. Ash the Trash Man, Krampus Ash, Pizza Oven Ash, and Pinata Ash. Honestly, I don't see a lot of Ash on the battlefield anymore, but sometimes it's the graphics that do it for me, let alone. And I like how Krampus Ash pops out and shreds open his face to show his eyes. I want to know what's in the box. Pinata Ash is the weirdest one. I just don't understand it. He's got a chocolate shield. All of a sudden, he's got 4 legs. I'm just confused. Lola has some hype skins. We got Cobra Lola, Galaxy Storm Lola, Soon Lola, Flawless Lola. Best skin has to go to Kitsune Lola. I mean, it looks like her companion is the 9-tailed fox. I mean, there's only 7 tails there, but you know, it's close enough. The worst skin for me is going to be Cobra Lola. I don't know, just not working. The skin tone is just not that cool. Like Lawless Lola looks actually, I like the aesthetic, and Galaxy Storm's got the cool snake. Big Boy Sam is next. Yeti Sam, Sam the Teddy, Dark Clown, and Caesar Sam. Dark Clown Sam is super close to being #1 just because he looks terrifying. And I'm gonna have to give it to Yeti Sam. He's just way too unique, and I just like the aesthetic of Mr. Yeti Sam. The worst skin for me is gonna be Caesar Sam. Actually, I take it back. The worst skin is gonna be Teddy Bear Sam. Next up, Mandy the Candy Lady. Hanbok Mandy, Magma Mandy, and MC Mandy. MC Mandy's gotta be the worst. I don't know. She's just not nearly as cool as Hanbok Mandy or Magma Mandy. When I first started playing Brawl Stars, Mandy just came out, so this Magma skin was terrifying to me. So Magma Mandy has a special spot in my heart. Best skin. Maisie needs some new skin. She needs some love. Jungle Queen Maisie and Tech Maisie. Quick and easy. Best skin, Tech Maisie. Worst skin, Jungle Queen. Oh, Mr. Hank, my favorite chromatic brawler. Only real ones know. Between Rodeo Hank and Shark Tank Hank, I feel like there's a lot of weird jokes out there about Rodeo Hank's milk. I have to go with Shark Tank Hank as the coolest one. I just like the aesthetic more, aside from like the weird popularity that Rodeo Hank has. Oh my god, there's so many epic brawlers. Pearl, almost no skins, but we got this weird periscope Pearl with a little weird fish inside her belly, and vintage Pearl cooking stove. Between you and I, the original skin looks more like vintage to me, and this looks more space age. I'm gonna go vintage Pearl best skin, periscope Pearl worst skin. Larry and Lowry, these guys only have one skin. Okay. Best skin. And I actually think I like the original more, so that's the best skin, and this weird Nintendo Switch thing going on is gonna be the worst skin. Mr. Mosquito only has one skin. I like the original more than I like Elf Angelo, so worst Elf, best is the default. On to the Mythic Brawlers. Next up, one of my favorite brawlers, Mortis, Bringer of Doom. We have Beach Time, bunch of mecha skins, Night Witch Mortis, Rockability Mortis, Rogue Mortis, and Top Hat. That's a different skin? Mortis is tricky. Rogue Mortis is actually pretty sick with his sword, and I like his moves, but Mecha Mortis has my heart. And between purple, dark, and light, I actually like just the original Mecha Mortis skin. And the worst one is going to be Rockability Mortis, just because I don't like his hairstyle. It's weird. Tara, pretty easy. Miss Fortune Tara, best skin. She looks like Gambit. She throws out magical cards. Worst one is going to be Stara, because it looks like a scam off of the OG. Jean only has two skins, Evil Jean and Swamp Jean. I don't mind either of them, but I'm going to say Swamp is the worst and Evil Jean is definitely the best. Max Energy, Coney Max, GT Max, Hermes, Leopard, Panther, and Streetwear. I'm actually going to say Panther Max is the best skin. It reminds me of the Black Panther. The GT skin, it looks like such an easy little color change that I don't like it. So GT is the worst. Mr. P, the Slippery Penguin. Agent P, I like him because he's a businessman with a business briefcase. Count Pengula, Darmu Mr. P, and Mr. Fly? That's terrifying. What the? It turned from a penguin to a flying penguin? I'm gonna have to give the best one to Agent P. I don't know, something about this businessman. He just feels like he's gonna get the job done. I think the worst skin is probably Darmu Mr. P. I just don't like the aesthetic as much as Mr. Fly or Count Pengula. Where's Sprout? Sprout, corrupted Sprout? The fact that it flips him upside down, he's got these weird tentacle feet, that's actually pretty sick. Prince skins are pretty cool. Lunar Sprout and Tropical Sprout. I have to give it to Corrupted Sprout, man. And it's only a super rare skin. I'm gonna say the worst one is Lunar Sprout. I don't know, just the aesthetic doesn't really do it for me. Damn, Byron only has two skins. What an underrated brawler, man. He's such a fun healer to play. Between Ringmaster and Overlord Byron, though, Overlord has to be better. Like, he just looks like a super evil villain, whereas Ringmaster just looks like a weird demon thing. Squeakers has to be one of the coolest brawlers in the game with some of the coolest skins. I think his default skin's actually pretty hype. First Blob Squeak, Ghost Squeak, Mood Bunny Squeak, and Nerd Squeak. I don't know about them. I lost a little bit of faith. Potato Squeak's also super weird. I have it, but it's not one that I would use. I would rock default over that. And Squeaky Note. He's like a sticky note. He's got thumbtacks in him. I would be so torn on Squeak that I'm gonna say Squeak, First Blob Squeak, and Ghost Squeak I would have set all to random, and I would use all three of those because they're just all legendary. The worst one I would probably use is Potato Squeak. It's just a little too weird for me. It's just it makes me uncomfortable. Where's that Ice Cream Man? I mean Snow Cone Man, whatever. He's only got two skins. Burger Skin's gotta be the worst one, and Smooth is just cooler. He's too damn smooth. Mr. Ruffs with the little tail. Woo-hoo! We got Marshall Ruffs. Does he rock the tail? Yes, he does. Ruffs Chimmy? No tail? Oh, I'm upset. Oh, and he's only got two skins. Okay, this is an easy decision then. Ruffs Chimmy, worst skin. Marshall Ruffs gonna have to be his best skin. Look how happy this boy is. He's a cool boy. Damn, Buzz got some hype skins. So we got Buzzette, a little weird with the rainbow tongue. Elder Fenrir Buzz, and Mork Fenrir Buzz. Kaiju Buzz. We know it's gonna be a Fenrir Buzz. I would have blue and purple on randomized, but for me the worst skin's gotta be Buzzette. Bang, my first R30 ever. We got these new baseball skins, blue and red, Octo Fang, and Kabocha Fang. Kabocha Fang's gotta be his number one skin, and the worst skin I think is Octo Fang. I just don't really, it's not working. Okay, Eve only has one skin. Spiky Eve is the best, True Gold Silver, the worst. Janet is my most hated brawler. I don't even want to look at her skins. We have Valkyrie, meh, Popstar, actually not bad. Lunar, G-Force, hell no, and Dark Fairy, super weird. The best one is definitely going to be Popstar Janet because I like the aesthetic, and the worst one has to be G-Force Janet. Otis only has two skins, Oni Otis and Pharaoh Otis. Pharaoh's coming in number 2. Oni Ani is definitely the best. It's got a really cool aesthetic. Big Man Buster's got some pretty cool skins, but apparently there's only two available, and there's Chainsaw Buster and Crocodile Buster. Crocodile has to take number one. Obviously, he has a little crocodile and a hunting knife. Chainsaw Buster, you just don't have a crocodile, homie. Gray has some interesting skins, but they're all very familiar. Runaway Gray is their prisoner, Detective Gray, and Detective Gray Noir Edition. Runaway is the worst. Between Detective and Noir, I think Noir is the coolest one. I don't know, something about just like the red arm, how it pops out, and the gold cane, it just works. Crimson RT or Patrol RT? Crimson best, Patrol worst. Willow's had some hype new skins come out. Scorpion Willow and Axel Willow just looks like a very weird color coding of the first one. The worst. You gotta respect and appreciate Willow's main attack because she throws little scorpions and giant scorpion tails come out of the earth. Scorpion Willow, the best. Doug definitely deserves some more skins. I want to see Doug in hot dog skin so he's eating a hot dog. I want hot dog Doug eating a hot dog. But he only has one skin, so that's the best, and True Silver and Gold are the worst. Doug deserves more. Yo, Choo Choo Train Chuckman, obviously Inferno is going to be a very super hard dead last skin because it's pretty much just a straight color code off this one. But Desert Scorpion Chuck, I haven't even touched this sweet skin, but look at this. Oh man, how the legs are moving, it actually just really works. I need to feel his Choo Choo Train mechanic. It feels pretty damn good in the Scorpion. Charlie, one of the newer brawlers, only has two skin between Amazing Charlie, a Spider-Man aesthetic, and Rosy Charlie. I'm gonna go Amazing Charlie as the hard best skin, Rosy Charlie number 2. I actually love Miko so much when he came out, and his Grinch skin is perfect for all times of the year, whether it's Christmas or it's summertime, I don't care. I'm busting out Grouch Miko for sure. You also have to appreciate this aesthetic that he jumps off of a pile of presents. Look at this. Boom! At the time of making this video, Melody is the newest brawler. She's got her OG default skin or Seif Melody. The Seif Melody is a rare skin, but it just feels like a slight color change. Seif Melody is the worst. Default is gonna have to be the best. And finally, on to the legendary brawlers. First up, the Clown Master Chester, and you can tell this is the only brawler I don't own. But Dark Chester, True Gold, True Silver, and Wood Spirit. Dark Chester's only a rare skin, but he's worth it. For 29 gems or 1,000 bling, that's an absolute must. Woodchester Spirit is going to take number 2, but realistically, last place skin is going to be True Gold, True Silver. We know this. Cordelius just got a hype new skin that I think is going to take number 1 real quick. Odin Cordelius. I want to know what his Shadow Realm looks like though. Oh, he shoots a Raven out? The shadows are pretty much the same, but that Raven shot's pretty sick. Poison Cap Cordelius, Raider Cordelius, and Spore Mind. I actually don't mind the Spore Mind. It kind of looks like a weird crazy villain like from Powerpuff Girls or something like that. And Raider Cordelius is my least favorite. Next up, Mr. Kitty Meow Meow. He's got Billy the Kid, and then he has these Gold Paw skins. Kitboxer Gold Paw, I don't really like the aesthetic, and I think his best skin is going to be Dark Paw. I actually really love the color code in here. It looks super good. And the worst one's gonna be Gold Paw. Sleepy Sandy. We have Lantern Sandy, Sandakoya, Sleepy Sandy, and Sugar Rush Sandy. I'm pretty confident that the popular skin is obviously Lantern Sandy. The ultimate looks super crazy, but I need to see what Sleepy Sandy looks like. Oh, just a regular Sandstorm, okay. Best skin, Lantern Sandy. I agree with everybody. Worst skin has to be Sugar Rush Sandy. Next up, we got Amber the Fire Queen, or the Frost Queen, depending on how you look at it. We have Amber de la Vega. I like the Zorro skin, and I really like the Frost Queen skin. I think the Frost Queen skin is going to be the best one. I think I'm going to have to cop out and just say True Gold, True Silver is the worst because I'm not ready to do that to Zorro. Next up is Meg with her mech. She's got Beetle Meg, Megalodon, and Monster Truck Meg. I think the best skin is definitely Megalodon, but there's so much area of opportunity to have such badass mech skins. I love how Megalodon, her arm and leg is like ooze. I'm going to say the worst one is Beetle Meg. I just don't like the aesthetic of a big beetle mech. Surge, one of the most beloved characters of Brawl Stars. Super disappointing he doesn't have a legendary skin though. Best he's got is an epic skin with Kraken Surge or Surgini. So I actually like the DIY skin and I like Surgini. It's definitely Surgini's the best. The rest of them I actually really like though, so I'm gonna cop out True Gold, True Silver, the worst. This was the first brawler I ever considered my main. Captain Crow, White Crow, Crowbone, Mecha skins. I don't actually like his Mecha skins all that much. White Crow, I really like the aesthetic. Something about White Crow, his boss vibes that he gives out. He's got the big gold chain, the gold belt buckle. Like, he feels like a boss in this sense. I still think his best skin though is Crowbone. If you're gonna get a crow skin, it's gotta be Crowbone first. I actually think that his worst skins are the mecha skins, and it just has something to do with the helmet just being like too oversized for the body. One of the last brawlers, Mr. Spike. This boy's got a lot of skins. Overlord Spike, actually super crazy. Mask Spike is also very good because the mask changes the more you use it. Hoop Spike, Pyro Spike, a little bit meh. Robo Spike, Sakura Spike, and Toon Spike. This is a really tough one because the Toon skin is so unique, and I love the sound effects. Listen. Got the cartoon sound effects, and the super is super unique, bright, and bubbly. I dig it. Now, Poop Spike is almost equally as good, but he's missing the sound effects. But something about this super, throwing a toilet out that explodes into rainbow eating, it just works. Spike deserves a 1, 2, 3. Number 1, Toon Spike. It's super unique looking. Number 2 is going to be Poop Spike just because of the rainbow. Number 3 has to be Overlord Spike just because he seems like all powerful. The worst skin for me is going to be Pyro Spike. It just is like the most boring one out of the bunch. And last but not least, Leon. Actually, my number 1 Leon skin without question is Trick or Treat Leon. I don't care what any of you White Wolf Leon people say. Trick or Treat, it's just the perfect aesthetics, perfect skin for him. I have to say Leon the Stray is probably my worst favorite. Dino Leon still kind of like has a little bit of unique aesthetic because he's the only one that doesn't actually have a hoodie on. And Shark Leon is pretty cool, and Sally Leon. Trick or Treat Leon, man, that's number 1. What's my number 1 skin of all time and my number 1 most hated skin of all time? Well, let me tell you. I might make a short on that in the future, so you'll have to subscribe and find out later. Bye.